Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino, Wednesday, April 24th, 2024. Lovely day. Actually, a very lovely day. I'm laughing. I laugh at the most craziest things, people. Maybe it's a coping mechanism. I don't know, whatever it is. So, post market wrap up here. We have a lot to cover here. Um, let's start off with this market. If you're paying any attention here, all right, once the MMRI crossed 300. This market's done nothing. We've been stuck. Risk in this market is clearly extreme, and that is what is being reflected in the MMRI. Um, we're not going to go anywhere here. We have a 10-year yield, which is reflecting a big problem. Forget just a 10-year yield, the inverted yield curve, all the issues associated with the debt market, which is the driver of this entire freaking freak show. Okay, you know that if you've been following this blog. Forget the Dow, forget the S&P, forget the freaking NASDAQ or the Russell 2000 or whatever, whoever it is. Forget about it. It's all about the debt. Now, let's. I was writing some stuff down, or printing some stuff out for you. Economic news today. You're not even going to believe what we're going to cover with that. It's just pretty freaking incredible here. But anyway, where was I going with this? Everything was under pressure today. The market did nothing. Dow negative, S&P slightly positive, NASDAQ slightly positive. Again, 10-year yield 4.65 after dropping, as you recall, when the European Central Bank said, oh, don't worry, we're going to cut rates multiple times. Now, that was yesterday. Today, oh, no, it's a whole different story. Today, it's, well, hold on a minute. June, we're going to cut, as you and I expected. We'll see how that plays out here in the United States. If the Fed follows suit exactly June, I've been saying in June, but anyway, let's see where that goes here. But the market didn't like that at all. Reversal in the 10-year yields, bonds selling off, putting pressure on stocks, and it's exactly what you and I would expect. Now we had gold and silver under pressure again today, crude oil under pressure again today. Cryptocurrency is under a little pressure as well. All right, we're in kind of a holding pattern, waiting for something to happen. Speaking about that, people, look, never, ever let your guard down. Always have the high ground. Does that sound familiar to you? Because that's what I've been telling you for the longest time. Yes, I have said that I personally still do not believe that. I think, let me rephrase this. I think the probability of something severe happening prior to the presidential selection, and we're going to talk more about that here, Mitch knows what I'm talking about, is probably low. Again, what's the Fed doing? They're getting in here. They're buying more debt. They're buying back debt from the U.S. Treasury. And in case you don't know, there's other stuff here that's in the works that you're not supposed to know about. Bad debt that is being held on corporate balance sheets, okay? This is something that's going on under the table. The Federal Reserve is going to backstop that too. There's already talk about it. There's already chatter about it. Again, I talk to everybody. And everybody. All right. So the chatter, and I share everything with all of you. When I hear something that I go, whoa, really? When I hear stuff, I want you to know about it. So what's going on here, again, not only is the Federal Reserve, I mean, this is a fact. It's not speculation. This came out yesterday, something they haven't done for 20 years, where the Fed's going to start buying U.S. Treasury debt, buying back U.S. Treasury debt. The Federal Reserve stands ready to buy bad corporate debt. In other words, these corporations can't do anything wrong. There used to be a time when corporations were held to account, but that no longer exists anymore. Generally, when, let's say, a company takes on risk or makes a bad bet, well, you know what? They bear the brunt, but not anymore. Not anymore. In this corporate state controlled by the government, you define that how any way you want to, and the government is the Federal Reserve, these corporations no longer have to worry about their bad debt. Joe knows what I'm talking about. Could you imagine that? Think about what I am saying here. These corporations, the mega corporations, the military-industrial complex, the multinational corporations, they can do anything they want. They could rack up bad debt from here to the freaking moon and far beyond the sun. Shout out to Ingve Malmsteen as well again. They can do whatever they want, and they will get backstopped by the Federal Reserve, who stands ready to buy bad debt. Now, let me ask you, whose back does that go on? I'm going to give you one guess, yours. Yours. All of these bailouts, again, what did they do last time? They bailed out the banks. They bailed out the financial sector. Now they're going to be bailing out whoever is holding bad debt on their balance sheet. And of course, bailing out countries, although we now become slaves to the system more so than ever before. People, look, clearly we have our loving care. Let me ask you this. Okay. Is it going to upset you when you find out that the Federal Reserve is going to be buying bad debt off corporate balance sheets and our loving, caring representatives say nothing about it? Because you have to understand, they're all going to get kickbacks, whoever it might be. Do you really believe it makes a difference if you call your senator, call your congressperson, whoever it might be, or write them a lovely letter? They don't even read it. It goes in the freaking garbage. You don't matter. You understand? How many of you believe this is not going to happen? Do you believe, because I do, that whatever bad debt that corporations are holding, whatever corporation they may be, okay, especially these multinational, big Dow components, S&P, they're all going to get bailed out. And you're not even going to know about it. You see, what they do is they hide this stuff. You got to look for it. Right now, it's just talk. It's going to happen. Count on it. But like I was saying, people, look, let me read something to you real quick that I always post things for all of you in my newsletter. This is there for you. Now, a lot of people, and you could read through some of the comments here, they look at the stock market where it is now, and we're very close to record highs, and they don't see a problem with the economy. This is the effect of the market. It's very profound. The illusion of the market is extremely powerful. People see the stock market, even now, again, extreme risk, and they say, well, hold on, what is Greg talking about? The economy's coming apart. People can't make ends meet. Everything we cover every freaking day. But they look at the stock market and they say, no, Greg is wrong. The economy must be strong because the stock market is high. Let me read this to you. So again, just look at the title here. No connection whatsoever between the economy and the stock market. You all know that. I've told you, the market will go higher the faster that the economy craters. We call this to the letter. We've nailed this to the wall, but people don't get it. Again, they're brainwashed. It's the mainstream. Fixate on the stock market. The stock market's doing great. That means the economy is strong. And I'm going to show you some stuff you're going to laugh at. Anyway, Lions and friends. Lots of detractors here lately who are using the stock market performance as a gauge for the economy. And as we have spoken about, there is no connection here. Moreover, as you and I have outlined repeatedly, how the faster the economy craters, the higher the stock market will go until it doesn't. And with the current extreme risk in this environment, we cannot let our guard down. We cannot become complacent. Jeffrey knows exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you. So again, if you've been with me for any length of time and you followed the strategy that I'm doing myself here, because I don't tell anybody to do something that I'm not doing myself or suggest anything. You know what I'm saying? We're diversified. We're spread out here, becoming our own central banks, betting against the dead. Be ready for anything, like the big show, a terrorist attack, a false flag event. They will do anything here. Look how they sold this to us. This $95 billion that our illustrious imbecile president, nice man, signed today into law. $61 billion for weapons for the Ukraine. Then the rest is going to being divided between Israel and Taiwan. You think this is the last installment? No. Forget about it. Ain't happening. There's going to be a lot more coming here, and there's just no doubt about it. So let us move forward here. Look, Wall Street's paying attention to the bond markets. This is Reuters. Wall Street slips as higher yields offset upbeat corporate earnings. So corporate earnings, I guess, are coming in really, really well. Earnings don't matter. Forward guidance don't matter. PE ratios don't matter. It's all about easy money, and that's all this market cares about. And here's the proof. Again, bond yields climbing, doesn't like it. The market wants the Fed to buy more debt, not just buybacks of U.S. Treasuries, but get in here and buy it all And in my opinion, they're going to, and they're going to backstop corporations with bad debt on their balance sheets. Mark my words, you know it's going to happen, and so do I. Now, let us move forward. You know, while we're on the topic of the Federal Reserve, a lot of people refer to the Federal Reserve as a cartel. Let's see if that rings true. Now, talking about the Federal Reserve, here's the dictionary definition here: an association with the purpose of maintaining prices at a high level, restricting competition. They have no competition. A coalition or cooperative arrangement between political parties intended to promote mutual interests. Yeah, that's the Fed colluding with our so-called representatives. Joe knows what I'm talking about. Now, let me show you a lovely headline, and we're gonna have fun. You ready to have a little fun? Here's the headline: GDP set to top 2% again, extending a hot streak for the U.S. economy. You see this number? That's our current rate of inflation according to their own numbers. So they're telling you that GDP is at 2%. And why is GDP at 2%? Government spending. The $95 billion that our lovely, illustrious, imbecile, I was going to say something so bad, beautiful man of a president just signed into law here, that gets added to GDP. Spending on anything. $369 billion for the Inflation Reduction Act, whatever they got to do, funding for war, all gets added, and so GDP goes up. But again, according to their own numbers, inflation is at 3.48%. So this number is much lower. Last time I looked, 2% is lower than 3.48%. So again, where's the big kick? Now let me show you something else. They're telling you the economy's on a hot streak. Meanwhile, also, here's a couple of headlines from today. U.S. economic momentum slows. U.S. business activity also slows. Mixed signals on inflation. It's over, okay? We're living in a freak show of epic proportions. The economy is cratering around the world faster than we've ever seen. As a percentage of GDP, in the history of the world, we have never seen debt skyrocket like it is today. You think that's by accident as well? Really? Honestly? But still, though, there are those that say, Greg, the stock market's really getting high, so the economy's really strong. People, you can't make this stuff up, I'm telling you. It's impossible to do, man. It's freaking impossible to do. All right, anyway. So what else you guys and girls want to talk about? Anything beautiful and lovely? I don't know. Is there any good news? Yeah, we have each other. We got each other's backs. We're looking out for each other. The good news is what they're trying to pull off, they can't do to you and I, because we're ready for anything. Again, we have the high ground. We're not letting our guard down. We're continuing to bet against the debt, become our own central banks. There are people that complain, okay, that I talk about the same things all the time. All I cover is the market and the economy. If they're looking to be entertained, maybe they should go back to the, I don't know, Pornhub or wherever they, that's entertainment, isn't it? I don't know what to tell you. Look, I get it. This is a channel for winners, period. And all these people, they can go fly a kite somewhere. I don't even know what that means. My mother used to say, go fly a kite. What does that mean, go fly a kite? Mom, are you out there? What did that even mean, go fly a kite? Or go take a long walk off a short pier. That's lovely. These little things. Oh, people, what can I tell you, man? What can I tell you? Look, you and I are in the right spots. We know exactly where this is going to go. The risk-on environment is going to turn risk off at one point, and it's going to happen overnight. I really believe that. An uncontrolled sell-off in this debt market is going to occur. Mitch knows exactly what I'm saying here. Okay, thanks, Mitch. That is going to put enormous pressure on the stock market. Risk on will turn risk off. Cash is just going to move. It doesn't fly away to money heaven, as you all know. It doesn't grow little beautiful wings and fly away. No, it moves into other assets. It's going to move into commodities like you can't even possibly believe. It's going to move into cryptocurrencies as you can't possibly believe, and other assets too. Musical instruments, artwork, classic cars, you name it. Cash just looks for places to go, and that's what we're going to eventually see. Go milk a duck. Yeah, that's another one. Kiss a duck. There's all that kind of stuff. Thanks, Joe. All right, people, look, is there anything else specifically you guys and girls want to cover before we close this beautiful, lovely escapade here? Look, just ignore the naysayers, because either they're bots or they're just people out here who have nothing better. They're living in their mom's basement. Obviously, they don't know what's going on. You and I are in the right spots. Use your own intellect, use your own brain. We're not going to stop what we are doing here. Global debt has nowhere to go but much, much higher. And we're going to see things people you're not going to believe. You're not going to believe moving forward. Expect anything. Expect anything and be ready for it. All right, people, look, I think we're done here for today. Look, this guy here loves you from the heart. I mean that. Thanks for being here. I'll tell you the truth. You guys really make such a profound difference in my life. When I come out here and I get to blow this stuff off, it boils, my blood boils like throughout the day. I look forward to this because I come out here and I just, it just flies out of my freaking mouth. And I know that I'm in common company that understands what's happening. And what else can I tell you, people? All right. We are going to part ways until the morning. Again, thank you for being here. Let's work on these thumbs up, people. It's not so hard. Those thumbs up allow the algorithms to pick up the video. You want people to hear this stuff? That's great. If not, it's up to you. All right. I want you to share this stuff. We need to build our family. This is a family. We're going out there gathering up, our flock. We're bringing them together here. And I think we're making a difference. I know we are, because I hear from you all the time, all of you. And I appreciate you so much. So until I see you tomorrow, please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. See you in the morning. Okay? We got this.